Isn't it interesting how you've been carrying this block, this weight of judgment, like a backpack full of bricks that you never noticed were even yours? Every brick stamped with someone else's opinion. Every stone carved with their should and shouldn't. And yet, when you really pause, you see you've been the one strapping it to your back. Now imagine what happens when you set it down. Not someday, not later, now. You've been trained like a circus elephant, chained to a peg when young. Small chain, huge beast. He grows. He could snap it like thread, but he doesn't. He believes it's unbreakable. That's you, isn't it? Grown into power, still circling the peg of others' opinions, and yet the truth, the peg is rotten, the chain is dust, and with one step forward you walk free. That's the interrupt, that's the shake, that's the moment you blink and realise, holy shit, I never needed their permission. So from now on, every goal you set, it's like an arrow already released. The only thing between you and the target is flight time. Judgment, wind, approval, clouds. Neither stops the arrow. You don't wait for the wind's approval to release the arrow. You draw, you aim, you let it fly. That's the new code. Not will they approve, but will I move? Not will they judge me, but will I judge myself for staying small? Think back to that time you acted without permission, took the risk, spoke the truth. And even if it burned, you felt alive. That's the juice. That's the fire that your nervous system craves. And every time fear of judgment rises now, it won't freeze you, it'll spark you. It'll remind you aliveness is here, beyond approval. It'll be like touching an old scar. You feel the sting, but it makes you stronger. It's proof you're alive, proof you heal, proof you move forward. You're no longer the wimp who flip-flops. You're no longer the boy waiting for permission slips. You're no longer the leaf blown by the winds of opinion. You're the mountain. You rise regardless of wind. You're the eagle. You soar regardless of crows. You're the archer. You release regardless of who's watching. This isn't something you try to do. This is who you are now. Your fear of judgment was never about them. It was always the shadow of belonging. But the bigger picture is this. You were not born to belong. You were born to be along. A force stretched across time, leaving a trail. Civilizations rise because someone ignored judgment and acted. Discoveries are made because someone refused permission and tried. Every hero's journey began the same way, with a risk that the village disapproves of. So your fear, just an echo of the tribe, your truth. You're here to build a new one. Keep clinging to approval and 10 years vanish. You'll still be waiting for permission to live. And the regret will crush heavier than judgment ever could. Drop the need now, and 10 years from now, you'll stand as the man who moved mountains, built dreams, manifested goals. Because you learn the secret, judgment doesn't kill you, inaction does. So from now on, every time you feel that old fear of judgment, you'll smile because it's the spark, the ignition, the reminder, act anyway. Every time you crave approval, you'll laugh because approval is just junk food compared to the feast of your own power. Every time you almost wait for permission, you'll hear this. Permission is granted by you now, so move. And your unconscious locks this in. I'm centered, I'm focused, I'm driven. I'm unshaken. I don't wait, I move. Because this is who you are now.